Hey guys, what's going on? This is Heath coming to you from the Southern Fried Rod Shop. I want to start out by saying I hope everybody had a good Father's Day and got to spend time with your dads and your family, and everybody had a great day. I know I did. My wife hooked me up and had an awesome day. I did get to work on this Fast Jimmy tribute build a little bit this weekend. No, it doesn't look like a lot. Just got stuff laying around everywhere. Still got a lot to do with it. I went back and looked at Fast Jimmy's tribute he did to Dave Parker, and I'll say that I have watched the video before, but I totally forgot that that's what he did for Dave. And it was just a kid I had laying around, and said, hey, I'll try to tub this because I know he likes dragsters, but totally forgot that he had done it. I do want to say right now that Fast Jimmy Mom will not be nowhere near as awesome as yours was. That was a sweet build. Let's see. You can tell I've got a few just random parts laying around. I did get the body color. I went with a Mystic Green. Alright. Did the trim work today with the foil. Got a piece of tape stuck to the body there, but it's alright. I don't do bare metal foil. I don't have any, and I actually only started doing foiling a while back when I watched Chris Chapman's video on how to use aluminum foil instead of bare metal foil. And I'm kind of the value type guy, so I said I'll pay $1 for a roll of aluminum foil instead of $10 or $12 for the bare metal foil. And it's not perfect, but it does the job. Looks pretty decent to me. I also made the roll cage. I scratch built that yesterday. Used some stuff from the 77 GMC plow truck to build that, and also this little section right here was from a NASCAR kit. I just kind of threw it in there just to give it a little bit extra depth, so it wasn't so bland looking. Let's see, interior tub, hadn't got a whole lot done with that yet. Chassis, got it tubbed, got some paint laid on it, hadn't done any detail work to it yet. Trying to find just a few little decals to put on here. I know that Fast Jimmy doesn't really do decals very much, but I figured with it being a dragster I can put a few on there. Got the little fire extinguisher. I got this out of my parts box. The seat, got it out of the parts box as well. I'm using the motor from the 66 Nova kit. Oops. You can see I'm still, work in progress on that. Wheels, yesterday I got the slicks in the back sanded down. I got the inside part painted a metallic silver just to dull down that chrome a little bit. There, I don't know how well you guys could see this, and I apologize about the crappy YouTube video. I tried a few times the other day to widen the actual video to make it look better and fill the whole video player on YouTube, but every time I did, it would just stretch the picture to where it was just, a whole lot worse than what it was initially. So I think my wife's going to get me a camera in the next couple of months, so hopefully, just bear with me, and I'll try to get a better camera situation going, so you don't have to look at that little small picture there on YouTube. Like I said, I apologize, but it's all I have right now, so just bear with me. Got a few little parts there, just kind of work in progress there. Just some stuff. Let's see, the wheelie bars, not done with, of course. And let's see, I think I have the intake alternator there that's drying up. Let's see, other than that, that's about it. I'll show you the car one more time if I can get the tape to come off of it. Yeah, alright, like I said, I don't know how well you could see that in the light. I know my first video I did outside because of the better lighting, but I'm in here at the bench right now, and you see, you know, of course that is aluminum foil on the bottom, but you know, when you have to use what you got, that, you know, better than nothing at all, I guess. But you know, and of course once the chassis and everything gets on there, excuse me, you know, I don't think it'll look too awful bad. Best I could do. But like I said, Fast Jimmy, you know, your build was really awesome. I know this one won't be anywhere near close, but it's all I'm capable of doing, and I have been putting my best foot forward with it. So there's the valve covers, painted the little decal on that. So I'm hoping when I get it all put together it'll look pretty slick, and get it sent out his way. I hope he likes it. I've still got to, you know, of course, paint back side of the hood there. Tell you what, that was, cutting that out was something else. Like I said, I think the color turned out pretty slick. I like that green. I don't know if Fast Jimmy will like it or not, but I thought it looked pretty sweet. I've still got to, I think I'm going to foil that Pontiac emblem on the hood there instead of painting it. Like I mentioned, I did paint all the trim up top from the door handles up, and then of course the bottom trim there on the fenders and on the skirt down there, that's aluminum foil. But I'm just kind of one of those guys, it kind of gives me a thrill to try to paint that stuff, knowing that you only got one chance and you don't want to mess up. But I do mess up from time to time quite often. As you could see there, I've got to go back and do some touch up with the green. Some of that wasn't my fault. This kit was horrible. I think the other day I spent about close to an hour just cleaning flash off of this body. Pretty much all the parts for this kit that I did use, and I don't even think I'm using very much off of the GTO, but the 66 Nova parts were just as bad. You guys know how AMT kits are. They were horrible. So you know, may not look like I've got a lot done, or what, you know, what I do have done doesn't look too great, but I'm still working on it. And like I said, my finished kit was horrible, getting it prepped. The donor kit for parts was horrible as well, so there was a lot of prep work, just, you know, trimming flash off of parts and the body. I think that's the worst body I've ever seen as far as flash goes. I mean, it was horrible. I know Fast Jimmy was talking about it when he built it, how bad it was, and I could vouch for it. I mean, that kit was gruesome. I've still got to do a radiator and radiator support. This one came with that little you know, tacky looking support that had the two like sections for screws to go in, actually, like on a die-cast kit. And I noticed Fast Jimmy had cut that out. I cut it out as well. I thought it looked pretty tacky, so I know I could dig through my parts box and find a radiator support and a radiator to throw in there, and, you know, make it look a little bit more realistic than what it did. But yeah, guys, that's what I got to do this weekend. As you can see, I've still got a lot left to do. I'll give you a little better look there at the roll cage I put together. I think it didn't turn out too awful bad for what I had, you know. I'd love to have been able to build it out of aluminum tubing like Fast Jimmy did, but my skills are nowhere near that level. Dash there, I've still got to do the gauges and everything. I've just got some little, you know, highlight done there. But this is it for now from the Southern Fried Rod Shop. And like I said, I hope everybody had a great Father's Day, and talk to you guys soon.